And he's getting a little bit of trouble because Tollgate's got aces. But actually still on Lil Bill. No, Lil Bill 87 not going to call with the ace-9. Tollgate most definitely going to call. And Tollgate has Wizzo covered. Wizzo's going to have to get really lucky. Pot is 18.3 million chips. And not much there for Wizzo so far. Nope, he's drawing dead. No card on the river will help him. And Wizzo from Berlin, Germany takes home $40,851. Tollgate, our dominating chip leader with over 18 million chips. Let's take a look at a graph. Hand 41, this is what it looked like. Tollgate from Australia, our chip leader, and he's only going to add to that lead when we jump ahead a couple of hands. Tollgate now up to over 20 million chips. Janosch, the much maligned Janosch, is second in chips. Blind still 250,000, 500,000. Sajak with the ace-king. He's going to raise. All-in gets out of the way. Of course. Why not call? Janosch calls with the queen-jack. And flops a jack. And although Janosch is a little bit deeper than Sajak, when you're playing against another player, you have to realize that your effective stack is whatever your opponent's stack is. The shorter stack of the two players is always the effective stack. Janosch leads out. That's standard. And Sajak with the ace-king is put to the test. He's going to call at least one time. Every chip is important to him right now, though. With only around 7 million. 3 of clubs on the turn. That gives Sajak a flush draw to go along with the overcards. Any ace, any king, any club will win it for him. And he's going to call one more time. Now he's got 4.6 million chips. 5 of hearts on the river, and Janosch with the jacks up, jacks and 5s, and a queen kicker. He's going to bet one more time. He's bets all 3 straights. See if maybe he can get value. A lot of players might bet 2 straights and actually check the river. But Janosch is definitely not most players. And Sajak gives that one up. And Janosch now up to 18.29 million chips. Putting on quite the show. All in 25-26. Not going to play that one. Don't even think Janosch is going to play the jack deuce. Nope. Lil Bill with an ace on the button. You imagine a push is in order, and he does shove. Tollgate to get out of the way. But Sajak almost definitely going to call this. And he will be at risk. Ace-king against ace-5 suited. Pot 11.5 million chips. 9-9-6. Nothing there for either player. Sajak still in the lead with the ace-king. A 6 or a deuce would chop it. A 5 will win it for Lil Bill. Nope, 4 diamonds on the river, and Sajak doubles up. Lil Bill crippled down to 2.6 million chips. He's on life support. 5 players, one of whom will call themselves a Sunday Million champion. Lil Bill shoves with the ace-king. Folds around to S-Jack 2. It's 2.2 million for him to call. And he might think his ace-high is ahead of his opponent's range. It's just a question of, does he want to call or shove? Now, he shoves. A little bit dangerous. If all in 25-26 actually had a hand behind, S-Jack 2 could have been in a lot of trouble. Fortunately for him, he did not. And we've got ace-king against ace-7. And they flop an ace. Lil Bill way ahead. And, well, Lil Bill's got Broadway, but S-Jack has picked up a flush draw. Needs a club. Not going to happen. 6 diamonds on the river, and Lil Bill 87 doubles up to about 6 million chips. S-Jack 2 down to under 9 million chips.
Growing up on the circuit, everyone wanted to offer me advice. When to bet, when to fold, when to raise, what to wear, what to eat. But there was one piece of advice that took me to a new level.
Daniel, don't do anything stupid.
At PokerStars.com, there's a tournament starting every second. Develop your game at the world's largest poker site.
That's right, we're back, and here's a password, Cordelia. Use that password to get into the online poker show free roll, and you too can play in the Sunday Million for free and have a chance at a 6-figure payday. Tollgate, our Australian, is our chip leader at hand 48. We're going to jump ahead a few hands to hand 54, and Tollgate has just extended his lead. He's at 19.8 million. Janosh clearly in the picture as well, with around 19 million chips. Lil Bill is going to shove his last 10 big blinds with ace-king. Pretty standard. Tollgate with the fives has a decision to make. Fives kind of on the borderline. The problem with calling with pocket pairs, especially very, very small pocket pairs, is you're rarely a big favorite if you are ahead, and you can be a big dog. I think fives are right on the border. I think you're definitely calling with sevens. I think you're definitely folding deuces or threes. And, fours, fives, and sixes, decision time. Anyway, all in 25-26 does call, and he needs a king, actually. A king to make a straight. And it is a king! Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't call it for you. All in 25-26. Hits Broadway on the river. Lil Bill, 87, hits his pair of kings, and he is out in 5th place. He's from Germany, and he takes home just over $53,000. 4 players remain, and S-Jack shoves just under 9 million chips with king-queen. I think Tollgate has to call this, and Tollgate does call it. Tollgate in great shape here to eliminate S-Jack. 6, 10, 8, couple of diamonds out there. And S-Jack in a lot of trouble, needs a king on the river. Not going to do it. And S-Jack to Afak is gone in 4th place. From the Netherlands, earns himself $70,000. So hand 55, this is what it looked like. And these 3 players decided to do a little bit of a deal. So a lot of money has been taken off the table, but still a significant portion of the prize pool is still on the table for the winner. Tollgate raises on the button with the ace. Janosh with the king-9. Now these players are 30 big blinds deep. That's the effective stack because Janosh has over 19 million. He's going to shove. I don't think Tollgate can call this. Although we've seen crazy things happen after deals are made. It's as if these players don't realize that there's still thousands upon thousands of dollars on the table. Janosh, an aggressive play by him. It's the first time we've seen him 3-bet, and it works. All in 25-26 on the button with threes. And you see a raise from him, and I like that. I love being aggressive with small pairs. Because when you are the aggressor, there's 2 ways to win the pot. Your hand can hold up, and at the same time, you can get your opponent to fold. Well, this time the fold didn't happen. Janosh, and I don't know what's in his coffee, but he has 3-bet again. This time with Jack-7. All-in's going to call. It can be very tough to play threes post-flop, but all-in 25-26 is in position. And you can see the percentages, but the percentages don't really mean that much. Because all-in 25-26 at this point can only beat a bluff. And Janosh is going to check. And there are different ways to play this hand. You can clearly bet if you're all-in 25-26. I don't mind taking a card either. He bets 2.4 million, and Janosh shoves for 19.5 million. And Janosh takes that one down. And it's like a completely different player is playing. Earlier on, Janosh was playing very passively and just kind of calling off his chips, but hitting flops. And now we see a very aggressive Janosh, who is our chip leader with over 22 million chips. And once again, he shoves. Maybe he's got a date to go to or something. All-in's going to call this. And he does call. Pot is 38.9 million chips. And if you're at home wondering what Janosch is doing, you're not alone. All-in 25-26 catches an ace. Janosch, with runner-runner possibilities, needs a 5 on the river. Jack of spades, and all-in 25-26. Now with nearly 39 million chips. Janosch at 3.5 million. I understand these three players made a deal, but still, there's at least $30,000 on the table. $30,000. How often do you play for $30,000? Janosch shoves at the queen deuce. Tollgate shoves over the top, all in with king jack, and Janosch at risk with queen deuce, but it doesn't appear that he cares. Nothing there for him yet. Needs a queen or a deuce. An 8 will chop it up. Nope. And Janosch from Austria is gone in third place. You know, for all the criticism I have given him, he does earn himself $132,000, so give him some credit. Just definitely some strange play there. Tollgate with aces, all in 25-26 with the ace-5 on the button, and this is a little bit of a cooler situation, heads up. Ace-5, not a great hand, but heads up, it can be tough to get away from it. All in 25-26, has his opponent covered. Been a very fast final table. 78 hands in, and we are heads up, and it could be over. There's a 4-bet from all-in, 25-26. And the only question for Tollgate is actually going to, I was going to say, is he going to raise one more time, or is he going to try to trap his opponent? And if you're all-in 25-26, you're now facing a 5-bet. You've got to realize that there's a pretty good chance my ace-5 is no good. He is going to call. The pot is 17.8 million chips. And he hits a 5, and that might be enough for him to go broke. Now, he does have his opponent covered. Tollgate bets 5.4 million. And it wouldn't shock me if all-in shoved. He does shove. He's got a pair of 5s. He also has the ace of diamonds, so he has some runner possibilities. Tollgate going nowhere. And this pot is monstrous. 58.4 million chips. Tollgate at risk. A diamond or a 5 will end the Sunday Million. It's a diamond. The 3 of diamonds on the river. And all in 25-26 is your Sunday Million champion. Well, before we congratulate him, let's congratulate our second place finisher, Tollgate from Australia. Earns himself just about $154,000. But congratulations indeed are in order for all in 25-26 from Israel. Earns himself $153,000, $2 more than the second place finisher. Once again, the final 3 players did make a deal. I want to remind you that next week, look for the Red Spade Open. It's a $1 million guaranteed tournament, and all the Team PokerStars pros and Team Online pros will have a $100 bounty sitting on top of their pretty little avatars. Well, some final tables are a little bit stranger than others. I hope you enjoyed this one here on PokerStars.tv. Until next time, I'm David Tuckman. Reach for the stars.